Right, so somewhat slightly different today, but we're still on the kind of theme of traps and trapping. So I bought something because, well, I wanted to try it, and after reading several old books, to me it now seems like a vital part of a hunting or a trapping kit, and that is a bird call. So I've got a pheasant call. I've got it upside down now. So I've got this pheasant call, and I'll explain why. So that's it there. Right, so also I absolutely promise I'm going to do a video soon about all of these books, so don't worry about that. I may do it this week if I haven't got any other videos already done. But I've been reading these books, several books, and especially these ones about bird trapping. One of the main things I used to use in the old days for nearly everything was a type of call or whistle type things, or decoy birds. But it's all on the same kind of method, you know, using either a real call or an artificial call to bring birds in. And in this one, which is a guide to trapping game birds, got all sorts of bits about calls. For example, I'll show you some pictures. Just there, back there, that's a quail call. These are like old style ones. And then there's several other pages with several other pictures of calls on them. German quail call there. But a lot of them, you either used, you know, like an artificial call, or you had a call bird, and that would bring birds in, you know, much better than just trying to lay bait on the floor. So that's one thing I'd learned from these books, that using a call is vital. So I'm beginning to think that in a kit, and that is quite a big item to have in a kit, but if you had a large trapping kit, have some sort of call in it. If you knew there was going to be types of bird in the area, have the call for that bird. But definitely, that's going to be part of my thing now. Another thing you could do, if you thought, you know, a bit of a weird one, but you could probably have bird calls on your phone, and if you was trapped, I know you're going to really want to use your phone for ringing up someone to save you, whatever, but if that didn't work and you still had a battery and you happen to use your phone, you could use that for you know, if it had the right calls on it, bird songs and things like that, call birds in and trap them that way. But that definitely, you know, something important now to me, and that's mainly after reading these books. I used to have a duck call, but I could never kind of get it to work properly. And also there's a few other tricks. I may do a video on this as well. I'll see if I can do some about different calls that you can make or use. For example, for magpies, if you get a box of matches, you can rattle them fast and that'll sound like a magpie calling. And the funny thing is, I've actually done it and had the magpie calling back, and then shaking it and had the magpie calling back. Or you could do a similar thing with like a little box with like metal nuts or something in it, you know what I mean? There's probably a few others. If you want, so I suppose kind of this is like a review of this as well at the same time. I will take a picture of this, the back, and show you it, and also I'll take a picture of some of these calls in the books to show you them. So I've already filmed the next bit, so it might sound weird when I say, you know, I'm going to try this thing out, but outside I've already tried the call, so I want you to tell me if you think it sounds like a pheasant, because when you hold it in your mouth like this and blow to yourself, it doesn't sound like a pheasant. It just sounds like one of them kind of party blower things. It doesn't sound like a pheasant at all, but from a distance it kind of does, if you know what I mean. So, but you have a watch and then tell me if you think it sounds like a pheasant. Right, I was going to try this out, and I want you to tell me if you think it sounds like a pheasant or not. From where I'm doing it, holding it here, sounds nothing like a pheasant at all. So at least if I record it, I can listen back to it, see what it sounds like. Yeah, so I think really I need some more practice, because there is a bit of a method to it. You have to put it in your mouth, and then you have to hold it in the V of your hand and kind of cover it like this, and then do the noise, rather than just go like that. It doesn't work. You have to put your hand like this and kind of muffle it. So funny enough, I did it indoors and it made the dogs go mad. One of them kept trying to bite it out of my hand, so that's a bit of a weird one. I think she thinks it's a squeaky toy, to be honest. I may, like I said, I may get into a bit more about calls and that, see if there's homemade ones you can make, whatever. Because I think if you can call them in, then you've got a much more better chance. Call a bird in, may find your bait or whatever, and then get caught in your trap. Or you may be able to call it in right up close. If you're behind a bush or something, either chuck a net over it, or have a net which you drop yourself or whatever, or, you know, shoot it, throw a stick in it, whatever. So that might be a very vital thing to have. Shame they weren't smaller though. Right, anyway, probably get back to some more trap videos tomorrow, and I promise I'm definitely going to do a bit more, well, a much more detailed video about all of the books. Right, cheers for watching. I'll see you later.